King, 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 kong, king, kong. Tu vois? Si, mi, ré, fa, si bémol. Kong, 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 king, king, kong, si bémol. Tu vois, il y a un truc un peu sanguillonneux, sans...
The whole point of this video, there's some guy, he's saying like weird, dumb sounds. And then the other guy here, so this guy here, the guy with the hand up, he's saying the dumb sounds. He's instructing the other dude. Imagine the other dude's Claude and the guy with the hand up, that's you. You can be as dumb as possible. Just ask as many questions as possible. Just
You can see here that it's actually saved to a folder directly on my computer, and it has an actual file that we can access whenever. It wrote the draft and saved it to an actual folder on my computer. So here's a summary of it.
So a bit about me. So some of you probably know me, some of you probably don't. My name is John Peslar. I have a pretty big following on LinkedIn, not massive, but anyways, I've basically grown from like 1,000 to where we are right now in like 9 or so months, eight or 9 months, something like that. And I've done this through lead magnets. And so everything that I've done, all the skills that I've amassed, I've kind of put it down into skills, and that's, what you're going to get today. So this is why you should trust me, because I kind of know what I'm doing, just a little bit. So that's me. What we're going to do today is you're going to understand Claude Cowork. So a lot of you have probably used ChatGPT, at least pretty much everyone here has used ChatGPT, right? We all put up our hands and say we've used ChatGPT. Now Claude, we've probably been like, yeah, I see Edward put up your hands. Thank you. So I see like Claude. It's like, all right, I've kind of used Claude. It's like, yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like ChatGPT a little better. So what? Good. So we're going to teach you Cowork, which is different than regular Claude. All right. So there's Claude Cowork, and there's Claude Code. Today we're doing Cowork. Okay. And Cowork is kind of like the in between. It's not like the most technical thing out there, but it can do a lot of the technical thing. It can do some of the things that OpenClaw can do, for example, which is pretty cool. Can't do all of it, but it at least gets your foot in the door and at least does some automations, right? So we're going to set up your first skill, and we're going to generate some content, okay? Now, we got a bunch of us on the call here. I think there's like 50 plus of us on the call. So obviously, you're going to have to we're going to take some time to pause and break and all of that stuff, but we can't wait for everybody. Okay, so I'm just setting the ground rules. So if we wait for everybody, then we'll never get through this. All right. So just try to keep up. Make sure you got your Claude Cowork open, ready. And when I say Claude Cowork, I mean let me pull it up here and make sure that we all know what the Cowork is. I see Sarah's on her phone, so she's definitely prepared. I see her smile. She responded with a thumbs up. That's great. No worries, Sarah. You can follow along. So all right. So you see here, I can zoom in here, but you see my mouse here. We have chat, we have this icon here, Cowork, and we have this icon here, Code. So we're doing the Cowork one, right? So everybody work on getting there while I continue with this. Okay, good. Now this is the team. This is myself, John. I'll pass it over to Alex. You can say hi.
Hey everybody. I'm Alex. I'm the lead instructor at Agent J Plus, and yeah, we're building some really cool curriculum to bring you from 0 to 1 with AI, especially the Claude stack.
Exactly. And then we have Balash here.
Hey guys, I'm Balash. I'm doing community and live sessions in the Agent J Plus community. So hope to see you there.
Balash, don't sell yourself short. You also build automations, and you're pretty damn good at it, man. Balash is one of our first students with Agent J. So Agent J is this, and Balash has been in it for like 6 months or something like that, and Balazs knew
Yeah.
nothing about like AI and automations, and now he's building it, and he was so good that we had to bring him in the team, of course. So that's
Thanks, John.
that's Balazs backstory. And Alex is from San Francisco. He's a developer, and we call him a crack developer because he's always at the frontier. He knows all of the stuff. He's light years ahead of me most of the time. Sometimes I'm ahead of him. All right, Alejandro, I gotta mute you, bro. That's some gnarly background sound you got there. That's some interesting blurry camera. What's going on there? All right, Alex, is this where I pass it to you? I can't recall. You want to take it from here?
I can
Okay,
take it.
okay.
Cool.
Excellent. So I'll stop sharing my screen. Now Alex will take over.
All right, so we're at great. So for today, we're going to be talking about Claude Cowork, right? So most people will download Cowork or Claude, right? The desktop app, you'll open it, you stare at it for 30 seconds and you're like, I don't know what's going on. And then you go back to doing things the way you did it before, where you're just messaging Claude on your browser, right? Just chatting with Claude as you normally do. So this is not necessarily an issue with, the platform. Is just a setup problem. And we're going to help you get Claude Cowork set up today. And we're going to get your first skill installed today. Or if you've already been using it, a new skill that's going to help you with LinkedIn. And there's a difference between Claude.ai, right, which is the web app. It's the chat interface that I'm sure everybody here is familiar with or knows about. And it's like ChatGPT on the website. You copy and paste your outputs manually if you're trying to create, websites or anything like that, or content. And Claude Desktop is a desktop app. It lives on your Windows machine or your Mac machine, and you can chat with it like you do on the website. But also with Claude Cowork, you can work with your files and your apps. So what the desktop app does when you're working in Cowork is that it will actually print all the work directly into files on your computer. So it will write docx files, it will write PDFs for you, it will write PowerPoints for you. It can create files for you on your computer, or markdown files. And so we're using Claude Desktop today, and hopefully we have that all set up already. And just to cover, what some concepts that we have here, when we talk about prompting, prompting is, just writing instructions to Claude every single time. It's how most people talk to Claude, and Claude forgets you after every single session. So it's kind of like writing a sticky note, and you write it and then you throw it away, and then the next time around you're going to have to rewrite it again, essentially. And a skill is like onboarding a team. You actually spend 5 minutes setting up once, and from that point on, Claude knows exactly how you work. And what a skill is, it's literally just a markdown file. It's a text file that Claude can use as instruction to do the same thing.
Andreas,
Sorry.
grüß dich. Wie ist es bei dir?
All right. Yeah. So a skill is essentially a markdown file that you can reuse, that Claude can actually reuse over and over. And it's a set of instructions that are permanently written into your Claude setup that Claude can access at any single time. What is Cowork? So think about the last time you spent an hour writing a LinkedIn post. So what if Claude could read your last 10 posts and also understand your voice, write the next one, and also publish it for you without touching a keyboard? So Cowork is a very powerful program that can read your files and folders. It can work inside your apps, and it can save your finished output directly. So you don't have to copy and paste it. Claude just will do the work for you. And so the combination of skills and Cowork together becomes an AI teammate that knows your voice, that knows your audience, knows what banned words you have, and also will produce finished work and will get better every single session. And so this is what we're going to be setting up today. It's not a chatbot. It's an AI teammate that knows how you write and does the work for you. So we're going to be building it here together. And so, make sure you have Claude Desktop, right? The app, I'll show it to you here. This is the Claude Desktop app. There's 3 tabs here on the top left, Chat, Cowork, Code. We want to be on the middle tab here. So, and also make sure you have Claude Pro. This is required in order to access these features as well. Okay, so I want everybody to open up Claude, launch the Claude Desktop app, open up the menu on the top left here in Cowork. And this is a very important step, guys. Click on Customize. So I want everybody to thumbs up, right? Like React emoji if you're at this Customize place on the Claude Desktop app. And this is a very interactive session, guys. So like make sure that, we're reacting so we know when to move on. Great. Seeing people ready. It's on the Customize screen here. And then the Skills section. So what I'm going to be doing is, we know that in the Agent J community, this is the free community, we have the skill over here. And all I'm going to do is highlight it, copy it. So we're copying everything in this skill from the start and end markers. So I'm just highlighting it, copying it, right? And does everybody have the school link and the skill link available? No? Can we post it in the chat?
Already done now in the chat.
It's there.
Great. Please check the chat. You will get the skill link there to the classroom. So make sure that if you need us to approve you into the classroom, we'll do it as well too. But make sure you click the link. All right. So creating a skill, very straightforward. The easiest way to do it right now is going to create skill. And what I would do is, we already have the skill created, right? So all we have to do is go into write skill instructions over here. We'll name it first. So we'll call it the LinkedIn growth operator. This is the skill name. Now we want to paste the instructions of this skill into the instructions section. The description can be anything, but we can just copy. I'm just going to copy this beginning section here into this description here. And so you can describe it anyway, but this is what I'm going to put in the description here. But the most important thing, guys, is having the full.
Where's the chat?
The chat is, if you can navigate into, might be at the top of your screen here, or I don't know, maybe the bottom of your screen.
Alex, one second.
Yes.
I'm approving all of you guys, right? So you will land in, and when you don't find the skill, just click the link here again. When you're logged in, you navigate automatically to that page.
Let's see if we could just paste the skill here, or we can have a file. Yeah, let me see if we can just send a file.
So the chat is in the bottom next to the share screen, the green one.
Is this a LinkedIn growth operator skill?
Exactly.
Okay.
don't see the content to paste. We're using this link. So once you're in the community, once you've signed up for the community and we added you, here's the link in the chat again for you to access this page. All right. Everybody got to the page? Anybody still having any issues?
Could you repeat?
Can you paste what you need to put into as the description, maybe here in the chat? Maybe that's easier.
Let me see if I can get like a text file or something like that.
It's too big, guys, and we've already put the link there, so you know, that's
the
on you for
description,
clicking the link.
not the skill. I mean the description. Not
Gotcha.
Oh, the description. All I did was copied this first part, but here's the description.
That's okay.
Yeah. All right. Did everybody figure out how to copy the skill, paste it in the instructions? We got the description as well, and you can name the skill whatever, but we're gonna name it LinkedIn Growth Operator. All right. Let me know once everybody has gotten to this point and this skill has been added. All right. Ready to move on, guys? Great. All right. So now that we have the LinkedIn Growth Operator skill, I'm going to demo how we actually use this. So with Cowork is a very specific platform that will connect to a folder on your computer. So there may be a work folder that you do all your work in, right, that has context about you. And in the Agent J Plus community, we actually teach people on how to set up the proper Cowork setup. And so I'm going to be working in one of these folders that I have set up for Agent J Plus, right? So this is kind of like my work folder. It has all of my context, right? It has files that I've written with Cowork and with, that I've generated. So I'm going to select a folder. So you need to always select a folder. Otherwise, it won't create any files on your computer. You won't know where the files are going. So you need to select a specific folder on your computer. The way you launch the skill is you use the / key. This, I think it's / key. And then you type in LinkedIn Growth Operator or whatever you named your skill. This is going to launch your skill and just press enter. That's all you really need to start here. Great. So you can see here that it launched your LinkedIn Growth Operator and it has access to all of these commands and tools. One thing that you'll notice though is that it has like a / in front of each of these commands. They actually are not like, do not type in /profile. It will not work essentially because this is just for like visual purposes. But the way you access these skills is you say use /voice. So you can't just type /voice. It doesn't work because it's not an official skill in Claude. There's like a bug or a sort of like design decision that prevents you from just typing in /voice. But if you say use /voice, I'm going to paste in. So what does the voice tool do? It builds your voice DNA from your writing samples. So I'm going to paste in 3 of my LinkedIn posts here, and Claude will build my voice DNA. So I'm going to go to my LinkedIn, and we're going to be building my voice profile. I'm going to look at my recent posts. So let's look at a couple of posts here. Great. So I have one post here. I'm just going to copy my post here and copy it, paste it here. So this is my first post. Actually, let's to help me build my voice DNA.
அவரை நீங்க சாப்பிடுங்க.
Great. So to build your voice DNA properly, I need to see the raw posts, not just the rules I've already inferred. Great. So I'm going to copy in the first post here. First post, second post goes here. And then let's see, maybe this one, third post. Great. So what we're doing is the LinkedIn growth operator skill we just installed pretty much packages together all of these different tools or commands now that Claude can reference whenever you're in this chat or whenever you've called this skill into any other chat. And you can actually run this in different projects as well too, and it may come up with a different voice for you. So let's say you're running a few businesses, right? You may have a different voice for each business that you can build out, right? Or you can just have one general folder that captures your entire voice DNA that you build all your content in as well too. So this is why this is actually very powerful, because when it's saving all these files that it's creating them as markdown files in your folder. And so Claude Cowork and also Claude Code, once you are more advanced and are doing more technical tasks, they all write files onto your computer, which means that it's saved, and Claude will be able to reference and view these files whenever it wants to go build something new for you, essentially. And so you can actually build out more and more context, more and more knowledge that Claude can access to improve the outputs that you already have. Great. So in this project, I already have like a voice for how I teach as well too. But then also my LinkedIn voice might be different here as well. But Claude can actually analyze what's already in my existing folder, the voice that I've already set in that folder, and also kind of mix it together with my LinkedIn post as well too. All right, so we're going to wait for it to generate the markdown file. Okay, you can see here that it's actually saved to a folder directly on my computer, and it has an actual file that we can access whenever. All right, let me just see if there's anybody with Yes, you can direct it to an external hard drive as well too, as long as there's a folder that you direct it to. And you can, so Cowork cannot interact with your Google Drive on its own. You need to mirror the Google Drive onto your local machine, right? There needs to be an actual folder on your local machine for Claude Cowork to work with it. All right. So with the voice DNA that we created here, this is my LinkedIn voice DNA. It says, here's my tone, direct, confident, builder peer, assertion over hedging, honest about what's unsolved, dismissive of the default without name calling, rhythm, short and vertical, single line paragraphs, 3 signature beats. Yeah, we have some hooks over here as well. And we have signature phrases here. And then there's also banned words that it's creating. So this is the summary. Claude will give you a summary of it, but then you can actually see the full file as well too. And so let's look at the actual markdown file. Can you show again what you prompted before copying and pasting the LinkedIn post? Yes. So I just used plain English. You can just type in, use /voice, like doesn't have to be, yeah, use voice to generate my voice DNA, right? Doesn't have to be complicated, right? We're not doing any special prompting. We're just talking to it in English and having it use the command we already trained it to do. This is kind of the difference between you having to prompt all the voice DNA instructions versus just calling the skill now, because all the knowledge is now in that skill. And this is what it created. This is an actual folder on my computer. You can see here, let me just list it. So Agent J plus style folder, and it has our LinkedIn voice DNA markdown. And it lives as a file on our computer, and it analyzed the posts. It created, the tone, the rhythm of the post, the hook anatomy, signature phrases, banned words, and constructions. So it's going to ban M dashes and all these other AI slop terms as well too. You have the
Alex, we like our AI slop, okay? At least I do. I don't know how you guys
Well,
feel,
Claude came up with the AI slop always ban.
Yeah. It's great.
And then we have our topics we own, and then as well as, templates, right, that are going to be the basis for any of your future posts. And of course, this is just this. Okay. This is a starting point. You can ask Claude, yeah, the banned words were actually created as a result of this skill, because we have a section in there in the instructions about banned words, and Claude will come up with those initial banned words based on, the knowledge that it has. And that is, essentially, this is a starting point, right? The more you work with Claude, you can ask it to update your voice DNA as well too. Now we're going to move on to hooks. So for the /hook command, give me a topic in the chat we should, generate hooks about, right? Someone can give me, just write in the chat, what topic do we want to generate a hook for? Open to everybody here. This is a open question for everybody, so we can demo it live here.
We have done something for some days, so we are going to showcase in LinkedIn.
Sorry, what? AI in regulated workspaces. What is a regulated workspace? I'll throw it in there. Oh, like government. All right. Agentic commerce. Or Balaj, do you want to select one for us?
Yes. Let's do the agentic commerce.
All right. Let's do the agentic commerce. Let's see. All right, Claude Opus will take some time to think about it. Sonnet is generally a faster model. Opus is a smarter model. And also you can only, in Claude Cowork, you can only use one model at a time. So that's a limitation of Claude Cowork. All right. So 5 hooks on agentic commerce in your voice. First, your next customer isn't opening your checkout page. That's a good one. 4 layers of the agentic commerce stack. Last year, your customers clicked buy. This year, their agents did. It's also a good one. SEO was built for humans reading results. Agents don't read, they decide. And then the 5th one is most brands are still optimizing for Google. Their brands growing the brands going fastest are optimizing for Claude and ChatGPT. Yeah, I mean, this is yeah, we can which one did you like best? 1 through 5, everybody. Give me your favorite. In the chat, guys. 3 and 4. 1, 3, 1, 1, 4. Okay. I think we're seeing a leader here with number 1. Yeah.
Is outside, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just play basketball.
Okay. Cool. So I think 1 is great. And let's take the winning hook and launch the post command here. And it will build a full post for us. And we'll see the output. What's your anchor? Okay, great. Let's see. It's like, let's see, my OpenClaw paid for an API on its own using Stripe. I think it's called Stripe projects. Yeah. All right. All right, so it wrote the draft and saved it to an actual folder on my computer. So here's a summary of it. Let's see. I think I have to actually throw in the docs into it, but we'll see what it came up with. Cool. Here's the post. Your next customer isn't opening your checkout page. Last week, my agent bought an API on its own. No human clicked buy, no card form open, no confirmation email to me first. OpenClaw needed a tool it didn't have access to. It found the vendor and pricing, checked out with Stripe Project CLI, kept working. Saw the charge in my dashboard after the fact. The whole transaction took less time than it would have taken me to log in and find my card. Here's what nobody is talking about. Your entire purchase funnel is built for humans. Product page, add to cart, checkout form, credit card fields, email confirmation, upsell modal. Agents ignore all of it. They don't scroll, they don't click, they don't need a hero image or trust badge. They read the API, they read the pricing, they decide, they pay. Most companies are still optimizing for the visitor. The companies winning the next wave are optimizing for the agent. Different buyer, different funnel, different checkout. What's the first API you'd let your agent buy on its own? Great post. I would send it. I might have to add in some more like information in case it needed it, right? Because it didn't really understand what Stripe Project CLI is. If you actually added in docs of like the actual software that you're working with or the tech stack they're working with, in this case, it would be able to understand it and write better. But overall, this is a very, very good post, right? And I would post it on my LinkedIn, essentially. So learning the hard lesson here that I need to post more on LinkedIn. Exactly. So like this is, think of how to come up with a high quality post, right? You can now use this skill and you can start posting more. And this is using your own voice with the help of Claude to help you generate even more posts, right? In your own voice. I even just cut the your next line and lead with last week. Yeah, totally. So this is a great first draft. No issues. Yeah, definitely. So in terms of like finding real stories, real things that you've done, you can essentially save like your journal entries, right, into Claude Cowork. You can save, what you did. You can save your entire projects and your project progress into your Claude Cowork folder, and it can work from real stories, real anecdotes that you've had in your business, right? Because authentic content here is actually really relevant, right? And if you can actually be doing things that are interesting, right? It's like I'm working with OpenClaw, and I definitely would implement something like Stripe projects to have it by an API, right? It's like go out and actually do those things, right? And so this is the opportunity, right? It's like Claude can be your sort of coworker or your like AI brainstormer with you to come up with interesting posts, interesting ideas, and you can go out and actually go do those things and provide it with even more rich context, right? And so, social media is all about telling, what you do for work and attracting people who are interested in what you're doing for work. And that's the whole point of LinkedIn as a platform, ultimately, right? Everybody here is either trying to find more clients, find more sales, find more partnerships, find more opportunities, right? And this increases the space for opportunities. Can Cowork interpret work meeting video recordings? Yes. You can add in connectors like to your Fireflies AI or to other meeting software, and it can pull from those recordings too. You could say like, hey, I just had an amazing meeting, right? Use the post skill and write about that meeting. And that's something that you can do as well. So we're going to move on to the, John, should we hand it back to you? Do you want to cover some more? Do you want to have people share their outputs?
Well, it's up to you guys. We can close it out. Obviously we can't finish it off here because we have some more steps, but what we can do is we can have a follow-up, and which is what we will in the Agent J Plus community. But if you like, I can take over and I can close it out.
Great. Yeah, and we do have a question in the chat, John, if you want to talk through that.
Which one? I see a few.
The automating the posts.
How do we automate LinkedIn posts using post skill? Oh, well, there's a few different options there. We're talking about automating the generation of the post, automating the posting of the post, automating the creating of the images. So like there's a lot to it. So yeah, if you can automate the generation of the post, which you see on Alex's screen here, basically what you can do is you can create like a scheduled task, and every day it can run the scheduled task that you see here, and we can say, create post, and it will run that skill every single day. And then it will generate you new post ideas every single day, right? Somebody said, is this going to be shared with us? Yes, it will be shared with us. But what I'm going to do, turn this off. You guys can all hear me, right? Yeah. Create a scheduled task. Yes, Alejandro, this will be shared. This will be shared. All right. I will close it out here because it's top of the hour, and I really want to play this video for you guys. So I think
King, 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 kong, king, kong. Tu vois? Si, mi, ré, fa, si bémol. Kong, 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 king, king, kong, si bémol. Vas-y, lance. Pas mal. Tu vois, il y a un truc un peu sanguinolent.
like, for example, in the chat, I saw like, oh, well, what if the words, what if it gives us some words that we don't like, or if it's saying things that we don't like, then just tell it that you don't like it and to redo it. Simple as that, right? You can always explain your idea as dumbly as possible to Claude. Claude will figure it out. It's designed for this. The whole point of this video is quite literally that. There's some guy, he's saying like weird, dumb sounds, and then the other guy here, so this guy here, the guy with the hand up, he's saying the dumb sounds. He's instructing the other dude. Imagine the other dude's Claude, and the guy with the hand up, that's you. You can be as dumb as possible. Just ask as many questions as possible. Just say, can you do this? Hey, Claude, like, can you do this for me? I want this. Chances are it probably can do it for you. If it can't do it for you, it may be able to help you do it for you. Okay. I got a bajillion tabs open here. Let me find the correct tab that I need to open here. Not this one. This one here. Okay, guys. So next steps is join our community. In our community, we're going to continue the discussion. In the community, we have tons of programming, too much programming to be honest. And we go over stuff like this all the time. We're actually doing a Claude code new skill right after this there. So if you want to join, you can continue the discussion with us there. We have a massive curriculum where you can learn at your own pace. You can learn the basics of AI, et cetera, et cetera. Everything that Alex knows, I know, Balaj knows, we took it out of our heads, we put it into here, and it's all there. Or even if you're more advanced level, you want to learn OpenClaw, we know how to do OpenClaw. I literally use my OpenClaw bot if you guys want to see. Here's my OpenClaw bot right now. And it's running, as you can see, all the time. And it's great. It's gotten me clients to give me CRM status updates. I use it as my SDR and CRM bot. I don't even have a CRM. This is my CRM. That's why it's called my SDR and CRM bot. It's gonna take a few minutes, but that's the type of stuff that we do. We'll get you from like the basics to intermediate to advanced. We cover all of it. And we build like real world, like we'll help you build an actual automation that actually automates something in your business or in your job. So we give real results. And if we don't get the results, then it's money back guarantee essentially. So yeah, that's it. That is the webinar. I really appreciate you guys all being on here. We even have a bunch of people here that have there's actually some people here in Agent J Plus that are on this call right now. Like I see Anton and I see a few others. I see your names off the bat, but anyhow, thank you guys. Really appreciate your time. The CRM bot can be slow, but it works. It works, guys. Any final questions? We have like a few minutes here to close it off. Chatty bunch here. Martin, we got Martin here, yeah. No, thank you for joining, Brent. Appreciate you guys all taking time out of your busy day. My gosh, it's loading really slow. Actually, this is pretty normal. It takes like usually a few minutes to respond. So tell us about this community. In the community, we have the whole curriculum here. We have all of the skills, everything you need, it's here. Oh, we got two. We got the free one. We got the paid one. The paid one here, you get our support. So you get like all of these, as you can see here, a lot of sessions. You come with idea, we'll help you build it from here. A real business project, live from scratch, ship it in 60 minutes. So we do our Claude Cowork, our weekly Q&A, ask us anything. We have our office hours where we help you get unstuck and so on and so forth. So that's why you pay for this. You get an actual curriculum and we actually support you. Bit cautious about OpenClaw. It is on sale right now, Martin. It is on sale. I think it responded. Output got cut off. It's still going. Sales bot. Will there be a free guide published? I think we got a free guide. Workforce. I think you're talking about this here, my AI workforce. Yeah. You can see we got my whole AI workforce here. My content ops here. What we did today, as you remember, we did the voice DNA, brand spec. Yeah. So in the whole content ops, this is much more comprehensive workflow. But this is stuff that we do in Agent J Plus. I will give you a free guide, like a general overview on to do this, but versus Agent J Plus, so you get the actual detailed outputs. Like I give you like the actual step-by-step on how to build these workflows, which are pretty insanely complex. I have them running here in a paperclip. But yeah. How did you create these pages that you're showing right now? Well, we got a little secret on how we create our stuff. And, doing Agent J, we may just tell you. But yeah, Agent J is going for, normally it's 147. We got it for 127 right now. We got it on sale. Let's see if it responded. The output is messy. It's still working. Oh my gosh. Well, as you can see here by this whole chat that I've had, it's it's working, but when I wanted it to give me a response, of course it, doesn't give me a response. It's still working on it. It's just taking a minute. But yeah.
John,
Okay.
I need to jump off. I have the Claude Code
Yeah,
session now. Okay.
we
It was
all
nice to see you guys. Thanks for joining. See you next week, hopefully, or in the community.
Thank you guys. See you all in the community. We'll share this video with you and we'll make sure we share this video as well. We'll put a link to it so you can all, enjoy this awesome video. Thank you. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye for now.